Hello, I'm Disco Dinosaur, and welcome to my world I've been working on, which is going to be a Dungeons & Dragons world where we're going to have multiple campaigns in, hopefully in the future. And I've been working on the first city of the area, which is going to be Landfell. It's still a work in progress, of course. There's still a lot of things to do. I need to texture a lot of buildings. I'm trying to get better with that kind of stuff. And I really want to get a custom texture pack, but I'm restricted to console right now. I'm hoping the future, once I get a little bit more money, or somehow we maybe start Patreon, I can upgrade this and go on to a PC instead, so we can add mods and I can maybe hire someone to help me with some stuff. But we have some ideas for the first campaign, and hopefully we can have some other people come in and do their own campaigns and stuff. It depends how the first one goes. But I've been really, not bad. I guess I'm just terrible at getting together videos. I've been trying to get better with these kind of videos. So this video is going to be a mixture of showing the progress of the not first area, but like the mining area. So a little background for Landfell. Landfell is a very small kingdom. It's pretty much kind of like a newborn compared to other kingdoms in this world. Still don't know what this world's going to be called, because there's like Middle Earth, stuff like that. I'm trying to think of something like that, maybe. So this kingdom's very small compared to a lot of other kingdoms. It has trouble with agriculture. They only have a small wheat field that barely feeds the city, so they rely heavily on mining and selling copper. So the first area that I've been working on, not first area, I keep saying that, is the mining area, which is kind of like a mixture of steampunk, because there's a steampunk kingdom that I really want to create in the future called Dirk, that really relies on Landfell with the copper, because they have rich copper and stuff like that. But I don't want to spoil too much of it. I talked a lot about it in streams, so if you guys want to catch the streams, I've been streaming this more often, at least twice a week or more. So this is the mining area, what it looks like currently, and you're going to be seeing it soon, what it looked like when starting out, along with a different texture pack. So I've been working on this area, and I kind of got stumped for a long while what to do. This place needed a lot of terraforming, as you see here. It needed a lot of work, this area. So I did a lot of terraforming. I forgot how much terraforming I did. And this is a different texture pack. I kind of miss it versus the other texture pack I use now. And that's why I'm hoping in the future maybe I can have someone help me design a texture pack or help me make one for this world. I want to be a mixture of this texture pack and the one I'm currently using, because I really like the two aspects of them, and I like the other one. The one I'm currently using is more randomness and textures and stuff, because like for example, if you place down a block of dirt, the textures would be a little different from each other, so I enjoy that part about it. So the big dark thing, the cone shaped thing, it's basically like a forge that was gifted to them by the Kingdom of Dirk, which, like I said, is going to be more steampunk theme, which I'm hoping I can work on that soon. I'm hoping this year I can start working on it. Keyword, I don't think I will, because I'm very terrible at keeping up with projects. Like I said, this project took me almost 5 years to get this far. Everything you saw was 5 years, and I've been working on it by myself, terraforming. I thought about restarting this world multiple times, because when all the new terrain updates came out, I really wanted that so bad. Because you know how Minecraft was back in the day. If you played back then, I don't know how, like, the newer generations, if they played that far back. The terrain wasn't that great. There was some cool looking terrain, but it's very hard to find. And I really wanted a set terrain, which is like a more mountainous region. So I'm going to be doing a lot of terraforming. I thought I was going to make that one mountain that you see a glimpse of in the background, but I realized that, like, this is a mountainous region. The landscape needs to look good. It needs to look like Demore. Demore? Am I using that? I feel old. So there's going to be a lot more future terraforming projects, and I'm going to be doing some videos about my second mountain that I've been working on. So that's going to be fun, so keep an eye out about those videos, because it's going to probably be about this mining area, and also about the future landscaping. I hope you guys like landscaping, because I kind of do after a while. Sometimes I hate it, sometimes I don't. It's nice relaxing. But this is the forge I was talking about earlier. I got off topic, of course, ADHD. I was trying to base this off of like the big forge at Princess Mononoke. I wish I made this a little bit bigger where people can go in there and like press down and like add like air, like oxygen to the flames when they need to make something. But this forge specifically is meant more for ores and making like ingots and stuff like that than tools. So I went through a lot of different textures with this. I mostly think I went with deep slate. I don't remember what I went with. I like the texture in the current texture pack, but I don't like the other things. I don't remember if I keep using this or not. But the whole idea is lava is being pumped in from down below in a lava pocket. That's how they get their fuel to make it. I don't know if this makes any sense. You know, this is fantasy world. Okay, fuck it. We do what we want here. And then there's gonna be water pumping in there. So I made like a windmill later on. You probably see the purple outline in the background. Ah, there goes my ADHD brain. Already thinking about terraforming instead of trying to finish the one project that we were supposed to do. Good old my ADHD brain can't focus on one item. That's why I was like been fighting not to start another city. I kind of did, but I kind of didn't. Okay, yeah, I did. I started a Fae city. Yeah, I did that. Surprise! Jump cut to more of it being done, and I didn't record any of it during that time. I'm very bad at recording Minecraft videos. Please go easy on me, guys. Later on, this camp's gonna be gone. Some spoilers. A lot of this is gonna be different because I changed my mind how I want to set this up, and regret where I put this and how I did it. But I added some warehouses to it. I didn't build the watermill at this point either. I did a lot of terraforming around it, changing it up to more dirt to make it look more like muddy and worn out and stuff like that. The next thing I worked on for a while was working on the lake, because the lake, like I said, this is back when the Minecraft terraforming was not that great. It rhymes with lake. Almost Great Lake. No, it doesn't. I lied. So I've been working on hollowing out this lake and leveling out, because it's very weird. You see where all the waves bits, that's where mostly land was. Oh, baby barf. So I did a lot of terraforming this and also making this lake look kind of grungy. Like a lot of the byproducts been going in there, maybe some coal, maybe whatever is pumping into the water, like sucking up the water. So that was the theme about this lake, was to be more grungy and stuff. I want to really terraform this and make it look a little deeper than what it really was. Like I said, this lake was really janky. It was not really a lake. It was just like random bits of water and stuff like that. I think I start resorting to like terraforming projects when I'm stuck on a few builds. Like right now, current time, I am, well, as of making this video, I'm kind of stuck on my dock area and my /seaport. Like, I don't know what other things include it, like then more warehouses. I think that's kind of boring after a while. I got a little housing going over there, so I'm kind of lost for that. Same with this mining area. I'm very stuck. It's what keeps stumping me. I did some rearranging later on. You'll see later on in the video, hopefully, if not, since it's a two-part, because I don't know how I'm editing this. But I focused more on this lake for a long while and making it look good and terraforming it. I should have put some conduits in, but I'm in creative mode, so I didn't really think about that. You don't really think about this kind of stuff when you're working on things. At this point, I start focusing more on detail stuff around the mining camp, adding these little wheelbarrows that I would add a little bit of shit in there to make it look like it's filled, of course. You know, all the builder shit. I added this water tower, I added some wagons, variation of things. I added a horse stable, as you see there, a crane too to move things to the forge and stuff. And later on, I won't like where this arrangement is now. I don't like where I put this stuff, because later on, you'll see. You'll find out. It's always later on, guys. It's always later on. Always. I continue to work on some more detail work by adding it in this bridge that will lead to another segment. A little, not really Easter egg. I do want to include some Easter eggs in this world. I have a few ideas. Some spoiler ones is I kind of want to make a medieval, like, Fallout vault. I think it'd be kind of cool to do, make it like open up and stuff like that. And it's like a Fallout. People who've been there since like the Fallout days, and maybe bring a lot of questions to like, wait, is this what people reverted back to or something like that? I don't know. I think it'd be funny to do that. But this road actually leads to another future idea for another like more mountainous, cliffy city later on. So I've been trying to do later on. I would like to try to get better at trees. That's something I always want to try to get better at. I'm so bad at trees. Like, you'll see my lollipop ones I made. It's not supposed to look like a lollipop. I just called them lollipop trees. I hate them. But that's the finished bridges that leads to this other cute little cottage place that sells like pumpkin pies, I believe. I lost all my notes because I was using I forget what it's called, World Anvil. And for some reason I lost my whole world. It just has one of my worlds for another story I'm working on. And it's gone. So I'm kind of upset about this. I've been terraforming this area to make it look more natural. So it's going to be a lot of terraforming. I'm going to be doing so much terraforming to make this all look good. I don't expect the players to go out this far. That's where the future vault I want to do, in case they do go out that way. But like I said, this road's going to lead to another city. I really want this world to be very connected and fast, where people can travel from one point to another by foot if they want to. I'm going to put some nether portals in, but the players have to either pay to light them up or something like that, or pay to use them or something like that, kind of like a teleportation system. So we're pretty much caught up to what the world currently looks like. Not really yet. We're not at that point yet. But this is one of the buildings I randomly build. I couldn't remember because I usually take big gap years of working on this too. Not big gap years, but like long periods of time where I don't work on this world. And I didn't remember what this originally was. And then I decided to just add this giant gear. I don't know why, because I was like, I don't know what to do. And I wanted to kind of be more influenced off of the other Kingdom of Dirt, because they are not allies, business partners. Because like I said, they rely on each other. So I started putting this giant gear in here to maybe bring in some more of that steampunk elements. Later on, I'll figure out something to do with this building, and that is to make it like a sorter that sorts like the coal, stone stuff, so people can sort through that stuff and get the ores and stuff so they can take it and get it processed. So that's one reason why I kind of wish I changed my layout, because later on I'll look at a lot of reference photos. I'm trying to do a lot more references of real things than looking up Minecraft medieval like stuff like that, and start doing my own thing in a way, instead of using other people, well, not using, but like taking inspiration from other people's stuff, and do that more for like their building techniques and stuff than to fully make a building that they it's hard to explain how I do it, because I will look at something like, oh, I really like that design, and then I'll use it and make my own. And I eventually want to make a big credit list to everyone in the future and give reference to a lot of buildings I was inspired by. Hopefully it doesn't come off of like weird. I don't know how to explain it, what I do. I guess inspiration is the best way, like doing inspiration builds and adding what fits what I need at the moment. But I'm starting to look off at real things, and I looked at some real like mine sites. It's really hard to find some like medieval ones or fantasy mines, because it's all too fantasy for this area yet. Not fantasy, too fancy. Yeah, too fantasy, because they're not like that there yet with their stuff. So moving on, I decided to make it more like a windmill. I think that was my original idea, is use a windmill to like make the gears move. I don't know the technical jargon, but you could see my failed attempt at a custom tree behind there. I ignore that abomination. I might burn it eventually, because I want to give up on it already. But we're going to end the episode soon around this point. It's getting pretty long for it. And we're going to do a mining video 2, where I just keep talking more about my builds I've been adding. And if you guys got any idea to add to this mining area, if you see that pink wool back there, that's plans for future housing. So I don't really need housing ideas. I need some more building ideas for like mining area that doesn't make sense. Reddit failed me when I was trying to think of some ideas. That's why I've been stuck in this world for so long trying to figure out shit. And I even try to reference real world items, but I'm not really getting like real world things, and it's not really coming to me what to add to this place and how to make it work. But I appreciate everyone who stuck around to hear me rambling through this video and talk about my build process and what future ideas we're going to do for this world. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you guys subscribe, stick around, and like I said, I do stream. I've been streaming more of this. I don't know how long I'm going to stream because I usually rotate what I stream. But if you guys really want to see me stream more of this, actually, then hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below if you want to see more. And give some future ideas for some lore and some stuff. I'm always down for it. And some, like, names. We need king's names, because I'm going to be coming up with... Like I said, I love lore. Detail stuff. I'm going to leave so much lore. MatPat would have a field day in here. I don't know if he would. That'd be great. But, thank you again for watching. And stay weird, bitches.